president who person advice it is stop at him. They are foolish. He be president, I go chop. He be vice president, I go chop. Dear you be tifa a jamisa. Because plans are a woman no me sika enso. Baby, I mean come Brazil, I'm a coffee girl, I'm a yachi. And you mean come correct. That was also me be a winner. When did you mamma? Now what did you want?
Yes, usika de omo pepa na mbom o personality de omo mpe. I didn't hear.
So we are prequasi and nedia grow. Your man, why when him say bofruit now tia and I will show me and I will cast it. What man son boy? She got nerves. She got nerves. Yes. She got nerves. Sure. Me da, me so da ya nyoma mienu. Sika eni ntokwa. Yes, stupid. This is a girl who has seen it.
No, insults.
Yes, I have to. This is accusation of murder.
Casa already, so no, they are not any lawyers, no, opa, much of the more than away there and to you.
Say, I am a dear Tantaisa, me pancho. A dear Tantapa, me look at me, 5 man like that 58. Say, I got fucking cash in my pocket to spend. I ain't got no time to spend.
Wait, me not for your nunco can crowd more. Obakumasia will be an master. 34 years, you can see the coma pasta. We see a case with Bianca when you're banker. La chance to say, yes, a tanker.
You meet a woman, and today, she needs money from you. I'll dog you right there. It's a shame. I'll see you. Kwabra. A boka.
Ponina Ujino. Ube blessa. Ubu. Jim Bonnie, a dream Bonnie. Jim Unia Bonia. Ube blessa.
A more ya.
I didn't say, but
I call.
Yenya wo pe na obi pe. The whole argument have patience when your man come support him.
all right, for this is the debate with Munufi. And then Kennedy Agyapong is in trouble. Kennedy Agyapong after a match Yaman Hochale. Now the way NPP for Nankasa super Kennedy Agyapong no. You're gonna go deep now by Tiasi. We will say, hey, say politics. A hunsun sans one Chale so moi. You may use to send a AM the Kanika one. Send a why Kennedy Agyapong to send a AM the Kanika. Ya why can't am and agurana basa agurono aye peja. Yeah, we are able Parliament House, the Parliament of Ghana, and 24 hours economic policy it has come to stay. Now, there and an NPP for a Stekako cancer be a challenge parliament. It was a Stekano or no, but who say I go on the side I am fat. What can I say? NPP for go premise, you know. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, no can hobby. Nipa 5, you know, 5 times no can. Now, prior to the campaign, NPP for echo, thank you, Toby. Now, when they targeted Kennedy Agyapong, so I heard say along the point as they were going to Bono region, Hobabino, ye Kennedy Agyapong, AC from
Kennedy. I've had an vacation, 6 months vacation.
I'm more exile.
Kennedy Agyapong. You see, no feedback, no, Bono baby.
Are they?
Ye need to form. I seen a new one seminar can lose election.
Why is it?
And any car, the Land Cruiser, and need friend saying. Bas nature and conantifi Bruno the bank cry. Omu yinisi from film.
Why ni omu yina na no one is from.
Yes, sir. Omu ye thank you to kasa ni free mu ba ne say. Na numu asem ka ho and you lose elections no. You come 3 weeks to election. Na numu asem one na NDC for ebo ewo radio so. And no ka ho and you lose election no. Na thank you to na ye kono bebia amudu ano mo kasa asem no. Ntenu ka ho emomu yinisi from every bus no ebufu ni ntokwa ekokobem. Thank you to cry itimi ankodase ewie afano say obi say wodi wanum kasa en eka ho en mami lose election. Imagine say Kennedy wini ufu say other side na accusing you say nenum asem na mami lose your ombako bwana ma wini 2028 entitem bia ne de ye party members no party for no near to opposition and then answer UTV here, I see here.
The UTV was really office.
So, Abina, interview one of the presidential candidates.
I'm not sure about your interview, Kennedy.
Obisa Kennedy good. Obisa say, unia, say ulu sua. Ube join or say sanya woka say sabi. And me was secrets and me reveal me some me say. Jabra bisa ni say sanya obisa me enti ulu sua. Ubet me a campaign e de ama di win ye na. O say madwen ho.
Say what you say. O say madwen ho. And you unknown to some of us and saying that Kennedy Agyapong, Eddie Alhaji Dr. Mudbo Miamo campaign Miano, na ya targetino. See a quawi, in your be one day bail. Who can be in the 2024 you lose about. One thing about Alhaji Dr. Mudbo Miano say, on admittive the fault that Alhaji Dr. Mudbo Miano always shift blame on people. Economy and ya a kenufurata. Amamuna ya and another dem go fado. Meanwhile, drone a two for mojadia e onwa. At the end of the day, you was drone near the far condom, any school books, and also the say any onwa. And it's saying no many can in Japan now no matter getting no can so who. And say along the point, Bono region ho baby. Say yes, and yamene ye ken adom, and another care DH and key if you basinum and the nisi form. Now, some want to say, Ken call premise on your 23%. And I can't do relax wa cotton baby. And now no vote connected for no a call can do Japan fee. Na ho na can be. Na seminar can on this show me there programs a lot, but we still need to go down because I say NPP for the bofu. Can be say na chita for ento omobo na 3 years. I look at October because he had to about January 2026. The next general election no ebe koso December 2028, into calculate here 3 years. Can say, Montu Mbona 3 years and ewa. Something might happen along the point. Taking the Hit Japan.
We have 3 years to go. Who knows what will happen? So I want you to be patient. Don't say that no can, no vote. No can, no vote should be out. Let's come together as one people. But at an appropriate time, you see how things unfold. Don't worry. God will take care of you. God will take care of you. He knows today was going to come. We didn't know. But God that created us knew. Today will definitely come to pass. We have experienced that in 2023. So today is no different. So I'm begging you, stay calm and let's see what tomorrow has for us. Thank you very much. We have 3 years to go. Who knows what will happen?
So what is my Can't we have 3 more years to go? The next general election 3 years, but only God knows. Ni ebesi wanimu. Until 3 years na da nimu no mo bia nwi because we be Messi. Those were the words of Kennedy Agyapong. And I think Ken, I don't know, Mini Ken Agyapong, but he's human. So that is how you have to energize your base. 23, no, I will keep you on. So you have to give them some inspirational words. Now, for the a mom energy. Now, say na answer na Ken Kayano. In fact, NB before this one Ken needs to come back and tell them 3 years and what will happen. No, say be dear Messi because almost a month be that. How on earth that somebody who belongs to our own party, what could premise when you have 23%? Now she or cheat for I was 3 years na kano and same bit Messi were chili. In the second man on my children summer, a bit Messi in a chale,
Nothing will happen.
Okay.
The hand of God is on Dr. Bawumia. Nothing will happen to him. I watch this clip. I was dumbfounded. Why that comment? We have 3 years to go. And let's wait what happens. What is going to happen? What is going to happen? I will play with my senior. I know he's bitter that he has lost the elections.
Okay. Oh, but he says it's fine. You saw in that same video. He said it's fine.
I know it's hurting. Thinking that he was going to win. It never happened. So you should take some good rest, reflect, and
have some break, get some reflections around himself, and put himself together. We need him. He's part of the party. We can't throw him away. We cannot, because he's such a golden asset to this party and this nation. Maybe today is not his time. It can be tomorrow.
Oh, he doesn't have time.
No, I'm just making my comment.
He's almost.
It can be tomorrow.
60, about 60. What 60?
You understand? So all that I'm saying is that this very comment that he made, nobody can interpret it better than himself. Maybe what he's seeing, we are not seeing. The reason why he made that statement, nobody can decode it. But I can say with every sincerity in my heart that the hand of God is on Dr. Bawumia. And nothing, absolutely nothing will happen to him.
Yeah, but he hasn't said something will happen to him.
No. But because he's pregnant with a lot of meaning. That is why I'm saying that he's the only person who can decode.
Yeah, but you're already decoding, and that's why you're saying nothing will
That
happen.
is, I'm making my personal interpretation.
Yeah, that's the decoding.
You understand? So I'm saying that nothing will happen to him.
Okay.
So when we in the next 3 years, let's wait to God. I mean, what kind of statement is that?
I don't know, because it's wow. Okay, man, for arguing as to how you also understood San Seven Ken Kaino TNE.
We have 3 years to go. Who knows what will happen? So I want you to be patient. Don't say that no can, no vote.
Imagine say walk battle. Now we high hopes to win that particular election, but at the end of the day, no, we are only 23%. And the nipa say 23 na edi wachi aba ofie. DN7 officers are catching up say they should still stay on to their high hopes. I think that is a fair statement. I don't know. Maybe NPP for not yourself for and I mention yourself for and be a wow him so yourself for. But to the best of my knowledge there, I don't think they can same be as a borso. Just say NPP for not say I be born a Ken ebu. So Ken needs to come back and tell them because who is a Ken and some Ken they cannot. Eya nibresem ena ken e kan no eya hwan ya nsem ena wo kan
adwenbone na wodwen no ubebresa
ti won se ken ko abato no bre na bi na ken ko bre yo onya just 23% all those na ken e won the so abato na wa win. But I'm not surprised because na ken no Hit Kennedy Agyapong aka say obeti political party
to what if all the executives the current executives if they don't lose I'll form a political party. All the current executives, if they don't vote them out, I'll form a political party.
To what end?
To what end? Abro. And the name of the political party will be Abro.
Emoya.
I didn't say, but
Echo. And you're my echo.
Anyway, this is the debate with Munufi for again Chebra. Nkomo ye do this particular channel and some no endorse. The president of our land, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Bemaba Kukudufo Ekwa Bato 2024 at the campaign message at Tuja. It been 24 hours economic policy. Nanipa be nim se GM Okwa Bato no 2024 and same be sisi ye. Mamenyi kitikiti binchirawo JM abra na JM ekwa aprabo ewo Bunu East region odu amoma no. This is what happened.
We are super. When we send the convoy de ba. Mo shada ade abo agufam. Ase JM convoy na cars ni na pass sese. All the four cars. How can you do this here, brother? Simple from Amoma Ekojima contractor omo ye kwan no ahu se GM convoy da bese no ko Amoma omo aheda de abo agukwan mu makasi ndu ni nyina tais apapai kasi ni nyina tais apapai aheda twa abo agukwan mu wi asepani GM convoy de omo di aye ni the Omudia GM convoy, I free Amwama, El Kintampo South, Echo Ayoya, Yomaini, Yana Phobia, Biasho, Mashata Pare, Yea, still Gridano, Obusua Old Cuba.
We yourself.
We Kintampo South or say Amoma, but Amoma. Sometimes more muntu kwayo. Go with him Ghana and I say Usia Ghana ye. Your friend Amoma, our Bono East region, Kintampo South. And a bread GM kwa parabono. This is something that happened, but exclusively, I think it's only on this particular channel. And I may use a video in because I had a team and a GM in the Bono East region because that's where I come from. Now any GM about a qua problem. I mean, this particular message. Always when I say rules are too bad. Of course, one will say Ghana, I don't know. Sometimes when you give people the opportunity to construct rules, they do everything. Not much is kind of cool. So that's it. As even if you know Kennedy Agyapong is Mr. Boom. He goofed. He said that like his usual senseless utterances. Can they say can they say some kito and some Kessie and I can't or the best back to our messages. Always royal. I'll come back to Agrada issue, So we're gonna go there. And see, GMO campaign. What won't someone in SCU? No, any people what actually. I feel the sticker say. NDC amambu mono enjoy the fruits of NPP. TNC master can me we are go bo video be as the kasa e can say they need long-term economic framework to solve our currency. How did TNC ha?
Ghanaians are enjoying what MPP government did. Stop lying to them. Can you calculate any of your contributions as a percentage of our GDP today? Tell us. We are tired of lies and the deception and the propaganda.
That's right.
I am not blaming you. You've not done anything. You are building your first year. You are doing rearrangement, calibration, and configuration. We agree, but you haven't done anything.
That's right.
NDC government has not done anything yet.
That's right.
We are here to feel the impact of anything you are going to do. Stop lying to Ghanaians.
Yeah.
What have you added to the economy? Tell me. What have you added?
Wow, stika na kansa asem we no. Stika na kansa asem we no. Say NDC aban no. Enjoy the fruits of NPP. Na NDC nya hwe on the economy. Stika asem no. Listen to the same stika here once again. When your deputy finance minister bisa and say, see the depreciation no. Die no omo ya fa ho no. Listen to the answer he gave.
CD. This is the first time CD. Who accorded what you are wearing, didn't we import? We imported this, we imported that. CD depreciation is a ritual problem unless one is suffering from unconscious incompetence or displaying intellectual dishonesty. That will say that CD depreciation is MPP government. It's an issue that has nationalistic or that needs nationalistic attention. That one I agree. But it's not, so far we keep on being in importer-driven economy. We'll be having problems with the city because we import almost everything. But inshallah, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, next year if he comes, we're going to design a long-term framework to deal with the city.
Wow. When he was saying this kind of words, he was the deputy finance minister. Was it they needed long-term economic framework? And so normally they tackle the depreciation of Ghana's city. John Dramani Mahama Momo, the able leadership of our current finance minister, at the less than 1 year, and stabilize the currency, now, he adding anything to the economy. He doesn't even understand. I don't know. Sometimes I've been thinking, Priscilla, all these kind of people got opportunity to serve as finance ministers. Obi ebisa city depreciation or say problems in your being the best of it, but they need long-term economic framework to tackle the problem. I will be less than 1 year best of it. The same person is here saying these kind of words.
Ghanaians are enjoying what MPP government did. Stop lying to them. Can you calculate any of your contributions as a percentage of our GDP today? Tell us. We are tired of lies and the deception and the propaganda.
That's right.
I am not blaming you. You've not done anything. You are building your first year. You are doing rearrangement, calibration, and configuration. We agree, but you haven't done anything.
That's right.
NDC government has not done anything yet.
That's right.
We are here to feel the impact of anything you are going to do. Stop lying to Ghanaians.
When Alhaji Dr. Mudbo Mianesti Kamuba Abamu 2017, now IMF a project is Ghana's economy was going to grow by 7%, and that was the timer. Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, "Why arrest the CD at the keys? I'm a IGP. If I don't see any, that was the same time I could get a simple Sansom we say, and the Chile Ghana for.
The year the city has appreciated in value. When we came in, it was running. Essentially, we have arrested it. and the IGP has the key. She's locked in.
So in 1 year time now, 2017 or by and only 1 year, and a currency, a stabilizing. This is what he said. And then the same sticker is saying, and this is about 1 year, the fruit of Ghanaians are enjoying NPP policies and programs. Oh, sometimes these people, they are flip-floppers. Tony Edu, Ekasembi, Dr. Tony Edu, Ekasembi. And when you listen to Tony Edu very, very well, the same thing, and as Uncle Fowe enjoy.
Obaumia in particular, his hurdle is the crisis of credibility. Who wants to vote for a person who has proven himself to be a liar, a flip-flopper?
So what I say? So the leader, their leader of NPP, or a flip-flopper, he's suffering from crisis of credibility, and you be na chestekano. Crisis of credibility, because when you test them, the credibility testing or the measure, they fall down, they don't qualify. When here in your administration, you came to say, when I was stabilizing city, whilst 2017, now you have not done anything. Based on his own statement. So 1 year, and you know that's way. So why was Alhaji Dr. Mudbomia going around telling Ghanaians, you're not buying and I just gonna see the next hall? That is the argument here. Sometimes, and I think we need to follow this kind of people and tell them, hey, people, yes, because you cannot be flip-flopping. So that is what Dr. Tony Edu, a catcher allergy, Dr. Mudbomia.
Obaumia in particular, his hurdle is the crisis of credibility. Who wants to vote for a person who has proven himself to be a liar, a flip-flopper, a man who is not disciplined?
So what I say? A PhD holder who is not disciplined. A be na steke yeno. Eno be na steke yeno. Now when he would have parliament there, yes, I did while they were debating on the 24 hours economic policy. TNC a catch the steke.
But did I hear you say that we don't know, we don't even understand what we are doing? Honorable Sika, it appears your constituent also didn't even know what you were talking about because your candidate lost in your constituency.
So what I say? Yes, what's the kind of work in this cinema there? Who did Kennedy Agyapong when him at the whole Ghana? Yet your own constituency, Kennedy Agyapong lost. Meaning the people of your constituency Ghana didn't even know what you were talking about. What did you catch the
But did I hear you say that we don't know, we don't even understand what we are doing? Honorable Sika, it appears your constituent also didn't even know what you were talking about because your candidate lost in your constituency. So Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, it appears all the dancing, all the vigorous campaign, your constituents alone didn't even understand what you were talking about. So they voted against your candidate. Mr. Speaker, I heard my colleagues, sometimes I agree with them when they say that as political actors, we should be principled. And it's very important so that the country doesn't think that anytime we do things, we don't think deeply about it. But Mr. Speaker, Honorable Speaker, in fact, at the point, recently I heard you arguing that you were supposed to occupy a position, but they didn't give it to you. Hold on. Oh, what is wrong with you? Mr. Speaker, oh, I'm coming to the policy. Oh, just sit down. I'm coming to the policy. Yes. Wait, I'm coming to the policy. I'm coming to the policy. Wait.
All of you, resume your seat.
Yes.
Honorable Abuja. Honorable Kwame Abuja. Just hold it. All of you, resume your seats. Honorable members,
let me indicate that we've all spent more than a year. We need to conduct business within the rules. If you have something to say, catch the eye of the speaker, you will be called to raise your issue. It is disorderly to just get up and be shouting. That is not the way it is done. Honorable Kwame Agoja, you have the floor.
Mr. Speaker, I heard my colleagues from the other side talk about no need to set up the 24-hour economy authority. The same people who found it necessary, despite the fact that we had Ghana Education Trust Fund, Ministry of Education, and yet set up development authorities to build 6 unique classrooms. When Adaplo Assembly was already building KVIPs, you gave that right to another authority called the Middle Belt Authority. Indeed, that is not what we are doing. Honorable Speaker, you did not actually understand the definition of what 24-hour economy is. And let me give you, Honorable Speaker, sit down. Do you have a copy of the bill? Don't go. I'm asking you, if you have a copy of the bill, let me take you to. Now you run away. Let me take you to. Okay, very good. He's now asking me to tell him what 24-hour economy is. Honorable Speaker, let's take to page 12. Honorable Speaker. Honorable
Stephen Namwa, we listen to you in silence. It is true that in your submission, you say they do not know what 24-hour economy is. You ask 4 people, and they give you different definitions. So he is on that point that you have raised. Okay. So let's listen to him.
Honorable Speaker, sit down. When you were speaking, I was here. Don't go there. Sit down. On page 12. Today, on page 12 of the bill
I hear John Mahama has a new
interpretations. 24-hour economy and accelerated development program means a cross-sectorial economic development program that seeks to modernize, reorganize, and restructure the productive sectors of the economy to achieve, amongst other things, and the listed these things. Unfortunately, Mr. Speaker, he obviously did not read this, so he put those things out. Mr. Speaker, I read the bill and I read the memorandum. It is a very good thing, Mr. Speaker, and that is why I was at least he said something that in his view the policy is not wrong, but in his view it is good policy. But he thinks that we do not know what we are doing. At least he knows that the policy is good. And this is why I'm coming to tell him one of the good things about the policy. Mr. Speaker, the 24-hour economy policy is not a project where you have a shortcutting, where you have an office set up and then there will be things like the budget you saw about. It's about coordination. Once you see the definition of this, you understand what it means. Mr. Speaker, it's not been thought I also hear him saying that what we promised was to have entities running 24 hours, and he's not sure if any private enterprise is doing that. Mr. Speaker, the 24-hour economy is already in motion. Mr. Speaker, the object of the bill, let me read paragraph 5. The object of the bill is to establish a 24-hour economy authority to ensure the integration, sustainable transformation of national system for economic production, supply chain, market and labor power development, and to provide related matters. Mr. Speaker, for you to have a clear synergy between the supply chain, you need good roads in this country. The whole point of the big push is to serve as a catalyst to address these things. So the 24-hour economy is not yet coming. It is already here being implemented. And Mr. Speaker, let me tell you this. There are contractors working under the big push who are currently working 24 hours to make sure that we meet these objectives. I can show you where they are. And the jobs we are talking about, the last time you were here, you said that the big push only creates menial jobs. when you have civil engineers, quantity surveyors, many people working for the rest of the Big Push project, you cannot say that the job of a civil engineer is not necessary. So indeed, thousands of jobs are already being created under this. And even after the building, there will be maintenance contract that will be carried on this, Mr. Speaker. So I just want colleagues to understand, since Mr. Honorable Speaker says that he's not against it, this is what you do. And let me tell you, when you were sitting, we opposed things, but tell me one of the things we opposed that did not come to pass that we were right. We don't oppose just for the sake of opposition, but you are in a haste to oppose for nothing. And that is why you get it wrong. I'm giving you my simple understanding of it. Be very careful what you oppose. The last time I came here, we talked about the Mahama Expressway. A few of you jumped on it and said you were not in favor of it. At least the proponent of that opposition came back to rationalize his position to say that he is no longer against it. By the way, the Accra-Kumasi Expressway is coming on, whether you like it or not. Yeah. Get ready for it. Yeah. Mr. Speaker, the 24-hour economy will actually create jobs. It will spur growth in our country. I agree with my colleagues that we should be careful what we are trying to do under this policy. And I agree with them. We shouldn't just rush and do anything. We should take their views also on board. But don't just oppose it and say that we don't know what we are doing. Because, Mr. Speaker, this is one of the smallest bills we've done in this House. But it's quite detailed in terms of the understanding of it. And I encourage my colleagues to support this bill. Let's set up this. This is not going to be just another Kwango that is set up to create jobs for the boys. It will be a catalyst that will spur development in our country. And I want to encourage our colleagues to support this bill. And then when it comes to the consideration stage, we bring all the views we have to make it a rich bill that will stand the test of time. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity.
And that's it. And that's why this is a very good education. And that's the kind of NPP for LAK. Steka and NPP for no more like basic knowledge of the 24 hours economic policy. But let me take you back to Nsembia Alaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. A kafa 24 hours economic policy. And just the kind one confused though. NPP for including their own current leader, Alaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Today, I hear John Mahama has a new idea that he wants a 24-hour economy. I say, I don't know where he got the idea from, but it is not a bright idea. The 24-hour economy cannot be legislated by government. Today, there are many businesses that are already open for 24 hours. Hospitals are open for 24 hours. You can buy electricity 24 hours. Banks, because of digitalization, you can transfer money for 24 hours. You can receive money for 24 hours. There are many chop bars that are open for 24 hours. The police is working for 24 hours. Security services are working for 24 hours. So what is this 24-hour economy that you want to bring? It is purely an issue for any business. If you feel you will make money opening 24 hours, there is no law preventing you from opening. But this is one idea that John Mahama thinks he has brought. It is a bad idea. It is an idea that has not been thought through.
That was their leader. Alaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, no. 24 hours was a bad idea. And you don't be confused. Almost the Cameroon said they are even confused about everything about 24 hours. It is a bad idea. That is what their leader told them. But the end of the day, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama took his time to educate NPP for about 24 hours economic policy.
For the first time, or you are pretending that you do not know what it is about, please cock your ears now and listen to me explain it again. This is a policy that is not peculiar only to Ghana. A 24-hour economy will enable one job to be shared across 3 shifts and employ 3 persons, providing job opportunities for 3 workers instead of 1. And that is what my intelligent, eloquent, younger sister, or should I say my daughter, explained as 133.
Exactly. So 133, this very basic thing. NPP for someone to say, by a pill, 24 hours program no. I had a gas in country almost say majority no, a majority.
That we just passed the 24-hour economy authority bill. You will recall that the promise to transform the economy so that the economy will become a major employer, providing jobs and livelihoods for the millions of youth who teamed to vote for the National Democratic Congress, was partly hinged on the implementation of the 24-hour economy model. An economic model that will see the country work 24 hours. And if the country is working 24 hours, it will mean that we need more labor to be able to work the 24 hours. And work will be done in several shifts. It could be 2 shifts, there could be 3 shifts, but there will be several shifts. There will be the shift that will be during the daytime, and there will be the shift that will work during the nighttime. The idea behind it is to create jobs and opportunities for our youthful population, many of whom have graduated from universities, and because the economy has been bad for the past 8 years, jobs were not being created. Indeed, jobs were flying out of the country because the excess taxation that we saw, the financial crisis that we saw, the high inflation that we saw, the volatile currency situation that we saw, led to many factories opting to leave the country to go and relocate at places where there was better stability. And so many people were rendered unemployed. And you recall the implementation of the financial sector cleanup, which led to the collapse of financial institutions. Hundreds of thousands of people, directly and indirectly, lost their jobs. And we took over on the back of such an economic mess. And so unemployment is a major issue. And the National Democratic Congress admits that we have a problem of unemployment. Indeed, it is the reason why we were voted to take over the mantle of leadership of this country.
Senior head say that is the majority leader. Or see NDC Abayana Jatum say your problem with unemployment. Senior, enye Ghana nkwa the whole of Africa. UN Ankasa Kraka say the major problem of Africa the teeming youth na they are unemployed. Intermediate maybe bano and say oh create employment for the teeming youth. I'm 100% with them, or I'm 100% for them. I just say NPP for nkwana yo ma 24 hours economic policy no omon TB da. Mo dey say mo say enye mama yate Ghana for say ye to aba ma John Domini mama purposely because of 24 hours economic policy to come and create jobs. Enti mo dey mama aban nkoronko feli. That is the point. So why are you people angry? Sekama money abre moja parliament amokasa kasa se wonim say aban be the policy be ba na that particular policy na be ma aban na lose the trust of the people at the end how one dey. You know so be jama aban na kwa kufeli. So why are you people angry? Munya is ade dey no because NPP for as adwen na e wo mutim no enye eno na so ngo se mo adwen mo ne dey mo hwa beto ngum
adwen bone na odwen no ube blessa ubu dwen bone adwen bone dwen unia ho bone a ube blessa
NPP dey brene dey chale ube blessa. Some of us I'm happy to be debating with Munufi. We actually we have a career. Me that's it. Oh yeah, dear. Always royal. Yes, of course, we had vast secretariat. A lot of them. nim the idea how more. Me share that until one point and I say they need to convince some of us NPP for some person Ghana for them say that you need to sit down and convince Ghanaians. But someone to me yes I know can some basa abra move free abamu na anu they have finish 1 year. What in a 8 good years. So what me create jobs for the team in UFA. I don't think Zenka John Mama behind hokra. But once someone to me and yet that is why Ghanaians voted massively against you people. And to mom to my bonamo de mama buying them boy mama come pa. Emmanuel appears as the guy is very, very funny. But I want to poyando and a yako epu. As a sticaripo, Okwashanti region dia, Sticari poyando and a compete. That is the truth. Okwashanti region a stica and a poyando. Pa na adwin has a what form no me who say some group for me no eh ya compete because the kind of go be say the question say Jumenia sentiment was on by acting Chinese movie that one answer the man sentiment for no
and na yan mom yisini also you say papa she 1 and 2 omunya baby kura nsia de abayasi school dan e bin sida 75% completion ewo kumasi a ena akura pesi osua sunitwa osua ha yesi even Chinese movie kura na ebe yibi enkura be hu e friend Ghana Chinese utin say omusua ho ade anim dia kumasi ye ni nyina
why are the Chinese movie na mo de mu yi always why I say from the new pollution party and a new protest party go for the as we was our LED o with the deep na bank for we NPP4 I would have Yankopon party na tetia pansam maybe green party we pa na mo no be ni aba amakoyi another type on course allergy Dr. Mudbo mi aso me ni aba ene mo adwuma ye I would have Yankopon just a guru na bonyo manager a guru e dey go so na guru e bonyo mano medicine na be ma na fi da kwado gina no osa say allergy Dr. Mudbo mi aso wa bere wi ase o ese wa ya am ese do ba ka joke ese wa Ghana na ho ene do bonyom ena wo tututi ena medicine na be ma na kwani giro no osa ase ma buze for anyway we see this is the debate with Munufi and me ba late into me person medicine e wo ha na nyame adoma Saturday vibe no e de besi so ochena ba ochena will be on time 7:30 Ghana time ena me ba and I think I went somewhere so I was a bit late into me pacho mfa ncheme always Royal Emmanuel Priscilla Cook wa mantima modi bia betim da cheme mantima modi ba shiru bia boko de mantima modi na o da cheme sama bafo Minia also NPP cannot convince anybody again. Yeah, of course Minia that is the problem of NPP. That is what I'm seeing now because as to how they might convince any reasonable person in a society no be problem amomo. But I have proposed to them to panka 2028 abano more contested. They should take their time and then steady end this very well. And after 2028, no back to the election because in 92, amount to parliament abano. So I was expecting saying 2028 about to be more contested because as we speak, the message, I say but that is the truth. This is the debate with the Munufi, Medini William Munufi, Amankona.